Good evening. Yes, the microphone is working. Oh, I forgot to check that. Oh man, I had the most exhausting baseball practice because I don't only do softball now or slow pitch softball. I also do baseball practice. I tried pitching at the end. Yeah, it's not for me. Pitching, slow pitch, sure, I can do that. But pitching, fast pitch, baseball, not so much. No, I tried. I want to like see how it was for me. So somebody needed to learn being a catcher. So that was nice. So I got the chance to throw a few balls at her, and only one was on target out of three. My arm was already tired. But yeah. Good evening, Iron Soul. I hope you are very well. Welcome, welcome. Uh-oh. Sometimes I see a message pop up and then I'm like, oh, did I do something wrong? On Discord. Sometimes I promote my channel in the wrong Discord subset and then I'm like, Dutch, what you doing? And then, I was correct. It's just that Time Roller is live right now. So Time is also playing something. Yay. Hey, Stacy Fidel, long time no see. Did you get my email? Did you want something? Did you get your prize already? Well, also the code for Board Game Arena, but did you get your other prize? I forgot what you want, but you want something, so... And how are you doing? Yeah. Where's the cards of this one? Oh, it's in the... I know where the cards are. But you got everything good to know. Coffee is still brewing, so I don't... You got both email and price. Cool. I hope you're happy with it. That means I think everybody got their price by now. So that's a good thing because it's mid-June. So it's a good day today. Okay. Are there any baseball matches and football matches over in Philly right now? I'm doing well. I'm a little bit exhausted. So if I yawn, that's just because I'm physically tired this time. Baseball training was heavy, it was intense. But yeah, my arm is sore, so I will rub some ointment here and hopefully it will be better tomorrow. Hi Bounce, you can't stay the whole time? Well, luckily I also have a YouTube channel where you can watch it, and well, the VOD will be up for a month, so... Are you going to Oranges, Bounce? Are you going? Because Oranges is this week, right? Or is that next week? Totally forgot. It's somewhat on you will rewatch, but you're not going to Oranges. So. Sunday night in Philly. Sunday night. Well, that wasn't the Netherlands because they were playing in Dallas. So, yeah. I'm thinking Thursday and Friday off stream. Well, you gotta take care of yourself and just streaming and streaming. That's why I streaming less. I used to do, I think, 4 nights a week, and that's when my son was still like late teens. Now he's 20, so he's more self-sufficient, but I'm still streaming less because he's going to pick up a new study and I still want to be ready to help him. I always say I'm not doing this for the money because, well, I just got paid by Twitch. Yay, I got my $50. So the next one will be in like 4 or 5 months. But yeah. What did I do tomorrow? I had baseball practice. So I had to throw a lot. But I also had a baseball match on Sunday. And a softball match on Monday, and then now baseball practice today. So yeah, I'm approaching 50. Okay, I'm just happy that I did that. And thank you for that subscription from Risto. Risto, thank you for that gifted subscription. And to Bonds, thank you so much. I thought I heard the door. Oh yeah, that's my son getting out of his room. Thank you so much. You forgot who played. I forgot as well. It was the Sunday night game. Wasn't that? No, that wasn't Spain, right? Spain was yesterday. Yesterday was only draws, only ties. And currently, I believe France is also at the 0-0. I'll ask my son if he's coming up. Not coming up, then I don't ask him. Then I'll have to look it up. Okay. Yeah. That last Sunday was it's like this. Today was Sunday, 13th, 14th. So, oh, that was Brazil, Morocco? Oh, that's New York. Who played? Australia, Turkey was in Vancouver. Germany, Curacao was in. Oh, yeah, yeah. Ecuador, Ivory Coast. No, not Ivory Coast. I don't know. Côte d'Ivoire. Oh, yeah. That was in Philly. I was looking at 14, but yeah, for me it was in midnight, so it was 15. That was a 1-0 for Côte d'Ivoire. What's Ivory Coast in English? I don't know. I know it's not Ivory Coast. That's a literal translation when I'm Dunglishing it. Ivory Coast. Oh, it will translate to Ivory Coast. Okay, then I'll say Ivory Coast. You are not watching Africa El Clasico? No? I don't have any game on. I watched France versus Senegal until, well, it was halftime. Because, yeah, I stream at a certain time. I will catch up. And my son is also resubscribing. Wow, a lot of resubscriptions. Ooh. How am I doing on my goal? It means I have a goal, right? What's a golden kappa train? Is that something new? Is that something different than a hype train? A golden kappa train? We're so close. I don't know what golden kappa is. I've never seen that before. Oh, and now we're there. Once extended the sub, lifted by Risto. Now I've never got a golden kappa. I have no idea what it is, but yay! Golden kappa level. Is that the new type of hype train? You get a golden kappa emote for 24 hours. Ooh, it's very rare. I did not know that. It's a hype train with a bonus reward. Ooh. On top of the normal hype train emote. Okay. That's cool. So everybody's getting at least a golden kappa. Congratulations, everybody. Let's close this. I feel a little cramp coming up. My biceps are well, it's not really cramp. They're tightening up, even though I'm not using them right now. So that's weird. Yippee! Thank you for 100 biddies, Cosmic. Did you already pixelate me? Yeah, 3 minutes ago. Well, thank you for that, by the way. Did it's happening right there in the corner of my eyes. Sometimes I miss it.
Dick, Femke uit Lelystad. Daar gaat Dick. Kijk eens even. Oh, nou Dick in orde, mensen. Dick in orde. Femke trouwens ook. We gaan even kijken naar de herhaling. Kijk eens even naar de fantastische Pavlov-landing van Dick, mensen. Ja, kijk eens even. En dan gaat die boom. Oh, ik zei al, Dick.
To be fair, I came the furthest during that show. So I did set a record. So yeah. Party on screen. I don't see it happening. What's the party on screen thing? Does that work? Because I don't see it happening. Party on screen. It happened. Yeah, I saw the bommetje. I saw that one, but I see a no AI party on screen and a hype party on screen. And I don't see anything happening on my preview, so I hope you see something. And I hope you have a great party. Is the coffee ready? Almost. Coffee is almost ready. Party also happened. So I have to rewatch my own stream to see how that looks like. More cheers, thank you. All the single biddies. Thank you so much. Gusto. I lost break of what I was trying to say. And more biddies. How many biddies do you have? You have so many biddies. Well, everybody's getting called a kappa, so I don't think the level of hype train is determined on how many, or is it so? Wait, what? Okay, that was new. I don't get hype trains a lot, so now it showed a lock opening and which emotes would appear. So, okay, cool. I'm learning. Yay. I lost my train of thought entirely. Thank you so much for doing that. That doesn't happen that much. Well, to be fair, I'm getting older. I'm losing my train of thought a lot, actually. Keep in mind, when I'm coming to the US, well, I hope to come to the US in 2029. I know, that's still a long way. But that means that I'm 50 by then, okay? Still not ready for retirement, but yeah, I'm 50. Oh, yeah, I am feeling old. I see another pop-up. Okay. Shall we start? Because I have my coffee in my original. Well, you might recognize it from the original logo that I used. That I put this one here. Still need to cartoonify that one. I want a cartoony version of there. So I need to hire an artist. I'm not gonna do it with AI. So I know a few, so I have to see who's. Oh, I got a open. What did I get? I got a fish. Are you freaking kidding me? Yay! Everybody got a fish. Is it salmon? And then of course it's Dutch, so it says chuk chuk because yeah, choo choo in Dutch is chuk chuk. Yeah, cool. Everybody gets emotes. Nice. Okay, let's do this. The coffee is nice and hot, so that's a good thing. For the people who don't see this much or are watching this after the fact, either on the Twitch video on demand or on my YouTube channel, where's your fish? I don't know. Didn't you get a fish? Didn't you get anything from the hype train? Well, you got a gifted sub, so then the one doing the gifting is getting the things. So I think that's why you didn't get a fish. Ooh, oh nice. I have 7 of 30 subscription points. Because I used to have it at 25. At some point I did reach 25 and then I went down. So now it automatically was set to 30. So I let Twitch do their thing. I don't need to reach 30. It's always nice, but I don't need to. I do need more followers on my YouTube channel, but if I want to be taken seriously by Spiel, I need a lot more. I forgot what the threshold is. I meet the threshold for Twitch. For all my other social media accounts, not even close. But on Twitch, I do meet it. Because for Twitch, I need to have 500 and I'm over 600, right? Yeah, I'm at 615. Which is weird, because this is my main channel. I use Instagram mostly to post my schedule and sometimes something occasionally. And that has more followers than my Twitch does. So let's see. Spiel pass requirements accreditation something. Press. I'm a journalist with a valid press pass. No, I don't. Where is that list? The requirements. Where is that list? Press releases accreditation. Thank you. Instagram 3000. I'm at 800 something. YouTube 4000. I think I'm at 30 something. Facebook 5000. Well, my Facebook page was hacked, so that's 0 podcast I'm not doing. Twitch is only 300, so I'm doubling that. I could buy accounts, but I'm not that kind of person. I know of channels. I don't have proof, so I will not call names. But I know if you just look at some channels that they bought. And at least for Instagram, they bought viewers. Because they have an unnatural growth. And you can see that. Senegal is playing better than France. But it's still 0-0, right? Because I don't have the match on right now. You are a journalist, photographer, cameraman, or a similar position and have an editorial assignment from a media that you can present to us. I don't have that. I could buy a valid press card for my country. It cost me 90 euros to get one. And I have a valid press pass. But then I'm paying 90 euros to get free access to Spiel and free parking. So maybe it's worth the money. I'll have to check. But yeah. I do a lot of Twitch coverage, but yeah. It's really a lot of Spiel coverage, but it's not big enough. It's still 0-0? Okay, good. Okay, now focus. Zen. By the way, I got a new t-shirt with a little thingy. That was from the restaurant where I was at in Germany when I was during Pentecost weekend. They didn't have one, so I tried to order it online, and then they only shipped to Germany. Then I asked, is there a way to make it possible to get it in the Netherlands? And then they made it possible in their web shop, and then I ordered it, and hey, it arrived yesterday. So yeah. What's the benefit of Spiel taking you seriously? Well, like I said, you get a press pass, which means early access to the floor. About an hour earlier than everybody else. Sometimes, if you're lucky enough, you also get free parking to the closest parking spot there is. That's P1. Used to be P6, but they rearranged the numbers, so now it's P1. P6 is now under the venue. There you can go if you have a booth, but I don't have that. So yeah, that's just and quick. You need to go to New and you need a Durham. Yeah, Durham is nice. But yeah, that's what you get. And there's a press event on the Wednesday morning where you can go to, and then there's also after the press, so it's the press event, a presentation. Oh, we are now bigger, and there's a German Spielepreis. So that's not the Spiel des Jahres, it's just the German Spielepreis. It's a different one. I think it's a more public one, so more people can vote for it, I think. And there's what's the theme, what's the growth, new changes in management if there are, stuff like that. It's mostly in German, so not everybody likes it. If you're from the United States and your German sucks, then yeah, it doesn't be all too nice for you. But yeah, and after that, then they're opening. Well, are they opening that hall again? I'm curious whether normally you have an area where most exhibitors have a small table presenting the games that you can see there. That's a nice moment that you can interact with them, maybe discuss meeting them some later during the event, stuff like that, which is also very cool to do. And you see the latest titles, you can take pictures, talk a bit. It's not always easy with the Asian people because sometimes they put somebody at the booth that doesn't speak English or German. That's a little rough, but yeah, most of the time it's a good time. Is it too late for press pass? Are you coming to Spiel again, Bans? I don't think ticket sales are open, which means that press passes are also closed for now. I think they open up July. Somewhere July, early July. So so as soon as ticket sales are open, that means that press pass requests can also be sent in. So we have to wait for that. I think it was early July, but I'm not entirely sure. And I closed the page, so I cannot find it right now. But yeah. Yeah, I think a cameo always won and always tried to. Yeah, that's true. I think the most expensive part is, well, getting there and staying there close. If I chose, so I'm doing demos again for Synapses and Synapses / Luma Imports, which I do every year because yeah, I also. Well, it's a costly thing, so but I'm not doing it the entire time. If I did, then I could get into the hotel that's next to it, which is an expensive hotel, but yeah, it's in walking distance. It's like what, 100 meters, so what would it be, 300 feet, something like that. It's next to the closest parking lot. You could stay there and you get a room that you have to share with one person. So, but yeah, I do half days because yeah, I also have to attend booths for, well, getting review copies, just getting news, stuff like that, because well, I'm still a content creator and some publishers take me at least more seriously than Spiel does. And my son might be joining me as well. He still has to get the time off and he probably has to pay for his own ticket. We'll see. So that's going to be fun. It's going to be weird because that means I can get in at 8 a.m. and he around 9:30. Oh, he has to wait outside because he's still hopping on my car to get there. But yeah. I'm still discussing with my old Portal group. So when I started going to Spiel, which was 2017, I believe it was the year that First Martians was released. Yeah. So that's the first year that I also did demoing for one day. I think I went with my gaming group on Thursday and demoed on a Friday because I was overwhelmed by Spiel. It was my first con ever, by the way. So I didn't go to a local con or anything. No, my first board gaming con was Spiel. Just so you know. I was overwhelmed. I think that's the year I spent the most money at Spiel, because yeah, I didn't do content creation then. So, but yeah, I started doing demos for Portal. I did that, I think, until 2021, 22, maybe. And yeah, there were a lot of Dutch and Belgian people that we were close, and eventually we just rented a place where we would stay, a B&B somewhere, and drove there with 1 or 2 cars, depending on who had plans in the evening. If you had plans in the evening, that meant you weren't eating back at the B&B. That meant you were eating somewhere else, snacks or whatever, and you drove back late. So yeah. Even though I don't have to pay for a Gen Con badge, I had to buy my flight and lodging, which was expensive. Yep. And that's why you can't do both. I know. My lodging for Gen Con wasn't that expensive, but then again, I stayed near the airport in a very dubious motel. I like the hotel that we got after the flight was cancelled a lot better. But yeah, and then we took a lift every time. We didn't do an Uber, we did a lift. When I got home, I got my phone bill, and now I know why I have to get a new, well, SIM card, eSIM or whatever, with a new phone plan for just that period, because holy crap, my phone bill got more than tripled, that one. So yeah, 1100 for lodging at Gen Con, and then 400 or 500 for the flight. Still that much? That's basically, well, I would pay more to get to Indianapolis, but yeah. And that's not including food or Ubers if you take them. Yeah, the best lodging is still a hotel across the street, of course, but then you're paying top dollar. What's the rest of? How's the World Cup treating you? Have you seen any crazy fans yet? In real life, not. So, Bas, I hope. I don't know. I haven't checked the full schedule yet, but I hope the Netherlands have a match in LA, and you can join the fan march, because it looks awesome. It's not my thing. I wouldn't go left, right. That's not me. I'm not that type of person. I like seeing people do that. I wouldn't be one to join in on that. But yeah, it's still impressive too much. Yeah. Yeah, the I saw them. Scotland taking over Fenway Park. Oh man. That was cool. That was cool to see. That was cool to see. In Europe, flying is cheap AF. Whoa! There is a new European law, right? That carry-on cannot be priced separately from the ticket anymore. So now carry-on is included in the ticket, which means ticket prices go up anyway. So. And I saw you hope to go to Spiel next year. I finally got a new job. Congratulations on the new job. Awesome. That's good to hear, man. Happy for you. So, you got an income again. That's good. Yeah, and it is fun. I think I shared a small video on in the FIFA channel on your Discord, right? And you're rooting for Cape Verde? Well, 0-0 to Spain. So, a friend of mine also went to the USA and changed his phone subscription to worldwide so he could use his mobile data. Well, that's what I did. And it still skyrocketed. So, I don't know if you have ever go any to big beside PAX Unplugged, because you're so local. I could walk there. Yeah, I know. I still want to do Philly proper. I have a friend that goes to Philadelphia every year. He has a lot of Sylvester Stallone fans, so they always go to the the Rocky places. Take pictures on, well, that's, I mean, that's the movie, and now I'm taking a picture like that stuff, and he does it every year. He has a lot of friends there, and that's cool. But yeah, when we were there, it was so freakishly hot. Even in the subway tunnel, I was like, dude, that was not. Wait, laws that protect consumers and not corporations? Yeah, I know. I know. I know. Yes, you did. I know. Also, buying a ticket from Tallinn or Riga is cheaper than buying a ticket from West Europe. Yeah, I get. Well, that's a lot cheaper. But then again, if I go to Berlin, I would take the train. Wait, Germany and then USA? Hans, the Dutch. Come on. I know they tied against Japan, but still. You want to have that fan march every time they're playing, right? So you want them there. Goal! Who scored? Who scored? Who scored? Who scored? Now I want to see. But did you change it while being in the USA or before we went there? I think 2 days before we went there. But it's been a while. And I will be definitely going around. Go, 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 go. I've done tours for friends and family. Okay, cool. Am I going to Berlin? Not recently. I will, maybe. Berlin is on my bucket list. And yeah, that might be during BerlinCon, but not this year, Board Games James. I know. Yeah. The Dutch have the hottest uniforms. Well, yeah, flaming orange. Or neon orange, actually. It's like you. You like them a lot? Oh, okay. Mbappé scored. So, oh, it's 1-1. Oops, not. Offside. So what's the score now? Is it 1-1? Is it not 1-1? No, I'll put on live scoring somewhere so I can. Games. Today it's 1-0 France. Yeah, too bad. Wait. Oh, that was last night. I'm like, wait, why am I seeing those scores? What other matches are there today? Oh, the rest is tomorrow. Iraq, Norway, Argentina, Algeria. And then at 6 a.m. my time. So I'm basically awake when Austria, Jordan is starting. That's a crazy time to be playing in the US, right? Because that's basically midnight at the East Coast. They're probably playing in the West Coast, but still, that's midnight East Coast. So only one scoring. He's now leveled with Giroud record. One more and he has the most goals for France. Okay. Also in America we have commercials during Hibernation Day. Yeah, we have them too. We have them too. Because yeah, 3 minutes is too short to discuss the game and it's too boring to watch people drink. So we do get a small commercial break. It's just one. Yeah, very late. I know. But then again, we don't have to pay to see the matches because it's on public television. It's on the public channel because that's required by law that the games are visible. It used to be also for the National League and everything, but that changed. So I'm not sure if that's ever going to change for the national soccer team, but yeah. But that does mean, yeah, there are commercials around. It used to be, well, Oh, it's halftime. Okay, small 1 minute commercial, then talking for 30 minutes about, well, the first half, and then 1 minute commercial, and go. Now it's like 6 minutes commercial, 3 minutes of talking about in the halftime, and then 6 minutes of commercial. So we are commercialized, are changing more to a capitalist country. Not saying it's good. I do like, and I know this sounds political, and I promise I would never, but I do like the memes that I'm seeing from what good is $1 billion if you don't have to, and other people have to starve because they have no money. Stuff like that, right? Referring to, well, that guy. Like, yeah. Why do you need that much money? Why? Why would you ever need that much money? It's too much money to spend unless you spend it all at once buying one company again. Otherwise, why? Right? You could solve so many problems. In Belgium, they're free to watch as well. Cool. They're technically on public channels here, but it's not simple to get those podcasts. Oh man, that sucks. He's the world's most insecure man. That he is. That he is. I will agree about that. Okay. I turned off that. Let's start because we're already 30 minutes in and we talked about Spiel, Gen Con, football, and all that stuff. Let's go through the rules of greed. Is a big delusion. It is. I won't say greed for the lack of a better word is good. That's somebody else's quote, right? Kickstarter time. Right, Iron Soul. It's Kickstarter time. Yeah, I love to chat as well, but I'm exhausted and I still have to do 13 pages of Kickstarter, and how many projects on GameFound? 10. Well, it's doable. I'm in no rush. I can sleep in tomorrow. I'm working from home tomorrow because I have to go to the dentist. So yeah, it doesn't make sense to go to the office because it's almost an hour drive to the office. Then I have to get home earlier to get to the dentist. So that's why not. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. The rules. I will open 10-ish in different tabs. I'm not going back and forth because navigation is a big mess and they still don't fix it. Restore your... That's the last rule. You know that? Because, well, I want a big one to pop up. So, but yeah, you're right. Only English and Dutch. Other languages I will skip because I don't want to butcher those languages. I have learned from my French teacher and from my German teacher that my pronunciation is pretty good, but it has been a while. So yeah. I only English and Dutch. RPG stuff I will skip. Luckily I can filter that out on GameFound. GameFound has a better filter because on wait, hydrate. Oh, it's a caffeinate. Okay. Oh no, I can do a hydrate. I have a hydrate as well. I forgot that was on my desk as well. So no RPG stuff, but I will skip those. No, mostly no tables unless they're really doing something different because they're starting to look a lot like the same, and basically you're paying for better quality or not. Dice, I won't look at those because yeah, basically you can see what you're getting. Dice towers, 3D printing stuff, we'll skip all of that. And then the big one, and for that I do have to prepare to the next screen, so here we go. If you use generative AI, if it is for prototyping, for marketing, for basically building the page, for building your game, I don't care which part of your whole thing is generated by AI. You get this one. I know there are a lot like, oh, we use a couple of tools and other. If you're being fake about it, I am thinking about going that route because I don't want to read this much of a story to figure out if you're using generative AI or not. Because AI tools doesn't mean you have to are using generative AI. Because yeah, if I want to create a drop shadow in my program, yeah, I select the shape and I say, well, create a new layer, drop shadow, and then I move it around, say the XY axis and everything. How much do I fade? How much density? I can set that, but it's still the AI doing the coloring based on the settings that I set. It's just following the shape and calculating how it should be. But I don't consider that generative AI. It's just speeding up the process, so I don't have to do it pixel for pixel for pixel for pixel. If I say create a horse, that's a different thing because it's actually drawing a horse. I could find a picture of a horse that I like, cut it out. Okay, there are some licensing issues to that, so I have to pay attention on that, but yeah. So yeah, there's a difference in generative AI, so and AI tools. Okay, rotating something, how should the pixels look? It's basically more calculation than AI, but everybody says, well, it's AI tools. Oh, Photoshop just now has it. We cannot prevent using it. Yes, you can. To quote a president, I think, well, 44th, right? 43rd and 44th was Obama. I don't have to learn those things, so because Trump is 47, then Biden 46, and Trump 45, so Obama was 44th, right? And he did 2 terms, right? So he was also 43rd, right? Don't call me a genius, but I hope I am right. But yeah. Yeah, random question is not AI. I get it, but some people consider it being AI. But it's definitely not generative AI because it's calculations. Brilliant. Thank you, Duals. It pays to pay attention during the news. So yeah, luckily for Kickstarter, they actually have to mention it. Not all of them do. So if I'm really sure that they're using AI, and sometimes you still can tell. Not everybody can write the perfect prompt, right? You still don't. I know. It's basic calculation, but everybody's like, oh, it's AI. No, it's not. But technically speaking, AI is basic calculation. Well, it's more prediction than calculation. And GameFound, I don't think they have to, but you could mention it there, and I have to do a little bit more research. I cannot always find it, and so I have to go with my gut feeling. I know from some companies that they do, so it's easy to skip those. Like Awaken Realms, I skip those, but not just because they use generative AI, also because they did some other crap around Puerto Rico deluxe version, which I could not agree with. So yeah. Shall we just start? Because hey, it's been 45 minutes. Normally I'm already a half hour in. I love the chit chat. Don't get me wrong, but we'll have to do something. Hey, Evil Turnip, good to see you. You are following the Dwarf Emberforge game on GameFound, but they are using AI art, so no thanks. Yeah. Is that recently? I'll check. I don't recall seeing that one, but then again, I look at like 50 to 100 campaigns each week, so I might lose a few. So, okay, let's start. We have the Great Expedition. We have some playmats. All those playmats keeps an elegant game. Okay. 3D printing, RPG stuff, 3D printing. Hey, Joshua Mason is back, and we only have 3 hours left. Well, that's when I opened the page. I think we only have 2 hours left for Joshua Mason. And Dead Drop Air. So that looks clearly. Oh, it's a game book, so it's role playing, but this looks clearly AI. Rubber Host Tarot. That's a tarot deck. So skipping that. Bots and Pieces. That's RPG. Shtetl, a cultural strategy board game. What is Shtetl? Is that a? It's a Jewish word, I guess, because it's about a Jewish small town. But I Shtetl. Is that Jewish for settler? I don't know. Goal Tactic IQ, a tactical card and dice football match, and this is probably AI generated as well. But yeah. Ratoro reprint. I didn't even know Ratoro existed. So we're learning. Magma Spire, the all-in-one mechanical dice tower. Okay, that's a dice tower, so skipping that. Play with Fire, print and play edition. Isn't that just print and burn edition? Fantastic Ladies of the Dimension 7. I don't know which dimensions, but this is 3D printing. Cooking Colosseum, the ultimate food fighting game. Is there a proper food fighting game where you're actually attacking people with food? I know there's Throw Burrito, but like it's a small combat game and you actually, oh, I'm throwing a pineapple, you're getting a cucumber to the face, I'm throwing pizza, here, have some whipped cream on your head, stuff like that. 2-0, too bad. Metalborn. Did I open this one? No. Oh, this is totally in French, so skipping that. D100 Dungeon Events, Gen 2 touchscreen map case, so that's RPG. 24 hours of early pledges. No, Abyssia, I know that one uses AI, but it's also RPG. STL files. Oh, I forgot one rule. I don't do STL files either, by the way. All the 3D printing. There's a battle roulette. So, do you want me to open this one? Because based on that thumbnail, I can already tell that it's using AI. Generative AI. Normally I would open it, but this one is so clearly using generative AI that if I open it and it says, well, it isn't, I would be shocked if it wasn't. So I won't open it. If I was mistaken, let me know. Especially people on YouTube, let me know in the comments, because hey, algorithm. And always give me a like if you're on YouTube. Let me know. And if you're not subscribed, try that. I do stream 2 times a year, and I'm 2 times a year. That's way too little. 2 times a week, sometimes 3 times. But I am planning on doing some recorded stuff for YouTube as well. But yeah, finding the time currently. I have to do some stuff around the house first before I can do that. More playmats. Elfish, STL files. Goblin City Part 2. Even more goblin miniatures. Is it just miniatures or is it also a game? Well, that's almost number 2. We have playing cards, Battlefield Showcase, Dark Atlas. Wow. A lot of 3D. Dragon chess pieces. Okay, that does look cool. Dragon chess pieces. Codex of Shifting Powers. Oh. Gunslinger Unsub Duty Operations of the Vietnam War in miniature. Was this a miniature game or are these just miniatures? Foot Brawls Coming Home. Typically UK. I know the UK invented football, but making it coming home. I don't see that happening. Okay, the Great Expedition board game. Okay, we have story here. Why isn't it in the side menu? We have game overview as a title. Why isn't this in the side menu? We have box contents. Why isn't this in the side menu? Do I need to go on? You have a side menu, use it. Come on, now I have to scroll all the way down to see if you are using flow of the game. Setup. Setup is not part of the flow of the game. Player's turn. The players can do 10 rounds. During each round, players takes turn in same 4-step sequence. Establish camps, document wildlife, analyze findings, and plan the next survey. Once 10th round is complete, the game ends and final scoring begins. So, establish camps. Well, basically somewhere. Play 2 sector cards from your hand. Each sector indicates the sector in which you may place a camp. So we have C and we have D. So both are placed in C because is this sector D? Oh, that's the dotted line. Okay. Document wildlife. Well, which creatures do I see? I see a puma, mountain lion, and some sort of lizard. Then analyze findings. 4 minus 3 equals 1. Wait, what? Oh, that's based on the numbers on the card. Okay, cool. So you did a 1. And then plan the next survey. And then species have abilities, and then there's final scoring. Okay. Only 30 euros. What's the player count actually? Did I show that at the top? Because I totally missed it. 2 to 4. Okay. That's a big map. Oh yeah. It makes me think a little bit about Trails of Tucana, this one. Actually, only they put all the same areas together. But it gives me Trails of Tucana vibes. And the creatures look decent. Okay, why back now? Stretch goals, solo mode. Why is the solo mode a stretch goal? That means also that the solo mode is an afterthought. It means you didn't design with the solo mode in mind, which means the solo mode might have to have some hoops and things you have to jump to make it work. New map, secondary map. Okay, expedition goals, pledge level, 30 bucks. Expedition chief, and then you get 2 expansions. Atlas of Discovery, expedition rifles. Okay. 27 species, 18 sector cards, and game components for 5th player. And 5 alternative player boards, and more species, and a double-sided game board. Okay. And save a little bit, and then there's shipping. The artwork looks not that bad actually. It gives me a kind of like Arnak kind of vibe, right? Arnak meets Trails of Tucana kind of vibe. That's just the vibe. I don't like the red-green for wooden components. That's one thing. For color blindness, that's not ideal. But for the rest, looks like a decent game. Keeps an elegant game, a tight micro-strategy card game with simple rules but delicate and varied play. Nothing on AI, but they have a whole nice side menu that I can scroll. Oh, how to play, I can find it. To be fair, the side menu is kind of broken on Kickstarter. Sometimes I have to click twice before it goes to the proper. Why does... Okay, you don't see that. But oh, this is so wrong. This is so wrong. This is so wrong. So, you know when you're on a browser and you can... Hello, Slivers! I'll click your hello first. I have to wait for it to pop up. Hello, Slivers! So, you know when you're hovering over a URL that most browsers show you the path that you're going to click, so you can check if you're not going to a phishing site or anything like that. This one says file colon / H, capital H by the way, colon / how to play. Why is it referring to a file location? It's still going here properly, but why? I think somebody copy pasted it from the from their own thing, and they'll just look like okay, get me the source, and then I'll post everything in there. And yeah, I'm like, why are you pointing to a file on your own computer? Web dev, it works fine on my PC. Yeah, you scroll the site right around when you go down. Yeah, right around. But yeah, I don't watch playthrough videos unless I'm interested in the game. Not gonna lie, if I'm interested in the game, then I would watch it on my own time, not on your time, because those things can take 15 minutes to half an hour to an hour, and we don't have time to watch them all, so I don't do that. The rules are simple. Thank you. Instead of one central pile that everyone draws from, there are 4, 1 for each player. Okay, that's not super unique, but okay. Each pile has its own identity cards, count, fool, friar, mask. So you may need to maneuver cards or away from one in a given situation. Sure. A round ends at the moment that any player draws from an empty pile. Well, you never draw from an empty pile. You want to draw from an empty pile. You never draw from an empty pile because there's nothing there to draw. This is responsible for the satisfying symphonic endings to keeps rounds, merging pile count and positioning with overall strategy, and it sets the round length to be more deterministic. Holy crap, what a sentence. This is responsible for the satisfying symphonic endings to keeps rounds, merging pile count and positioning with overall strategy, and it sets the round length to be more deterministic. Yeah, sometimes you need to proofread your own sentences because this... Okay, hot. It's hot. Cards must be played immediately when they are drawn, but don't use an action to play. They can force certain events like pile motion, okay? Dagger. This one is to keep cards to stay in front of a player. So basically, you move the things around and then, hey! Oh, this goes to keepsgame.com/how to play. Okay. There are some rules. The friar. Wait, a 3-eyed mouse is a friar? Okay. The mask. Rewards. Just one deck. Okay, that cannot be expensive. It's only $10, but only in the United States. So people in the US, if you want this one, maybe it's something for you. Yeah, it's not for me. Okay, Party in the Hizzy. That's the Joshua Mason game. Like I said, only 2 hours to go. So if you want to jump on it. I don't back Joshua Mason game because I just don't have time for all of those. Because how much did he? 95. He did 95 campaigns. Never backed a single one. There's a print and play version, and they come in those plastic cassette boxes. Kinda. Shipping, if you're based in US, shipping is fairly reasonable. I don't know what reasonable means. If you locate outside, you'll find that shipping is rather expensive. Yep, I wish shipping international didn't cost that much. Welcome to global economics. Yeah. There's a lot. Also a lot of text on cards, which I don't like, but that's basically how Joshua Mason does it. 2-1. Good to know. Is there still time left to do the 2-2? Are they already in extra time? Settle. Welcome, Settle. A board game that brings the rich world of a Jewish small town, shaped by traditions, facilities, and community. Okay. We have here 2 to 6, age is 8 to 120. Sorry, miss, you just turned 121. Congratulations on reaching that age. Now you cannot play Shtetl. Kind of unique artwork. Game rules, game guide. Who's for how to use? How to use a game? Team play as one off, evening or series. Are you actually explaining how to use a game? How history becomes a game? Yeah. Pre-order and bonuses 30 per Kickstarter. Pre-order price 35 retail. I still don't know how the game works. So, moving on. 3-1 Mbappe. Okay, Mbappe is the new record holder. Congratulations to Mbappe. A tactical football board game powered by cards, dice, choices, and shoot safe mind games. When only one side walks away victorious. You know that football can be a draw, right? Hey, we got a first use of AI. See, and then I have to click it twice before it's called. AI tools were used to assist in the creation of certain visual elements in this project, specified by the all AI system was reviewed, refined, integrated. Screw you. There we go. Before we go there, let's go big screen. Well, wait. Thank you for the follow, Serious George Board Games. Read and run. Run, loser, run. Did you win? Did you win, Dave? Game looked interesting. I just didn't have time to play. Don't wake the dog who's sleeping in your room. Ooh, then don't run. Don't run. Tippy toe. Say hi to everybody there. Well, tomorrow when everybody's awake again. Don't wake them up and say, hey, Dutch said hi, and then make them fall to sleep again. It was a close game. Cool. Yes, you did. And that was close. And Panda Angels here. Panda, are you streaming today? I have to make new coffee. Yeah, coffee's still warm. Okay. Get new coffee. Because I basically just started. I was talking about a lot of stuff for 45 minutes. That's new for me, talking that long. And I had a golden cup. What happened? Caffeinate. Thank you, Ianso. I will drink. I just poured. It's still hot. It has to cool down a little bit. Now I lost my train. Oh man, I'm so exhausted. But thank you, Raider people. Thank you for joining me. Wait, we had a golden kappa hype train, so that was cool. So everybody had the golden kappa for like 24 hours. Risto has green frogs. Wait, what? Frog wow. I know, I shouldn't be that. It was an exhausting practice, okay? I enjoyed it. I was soaked because it was in the full sun. Not like it was 100 degrees, but it was warm. And when you practice in the full sun, it's exhausting. Yeah, we got fishies as well. We got a lot of fishies. Okay, back to the Ratoro reprint. Harnessed the Suma's wisdom and Uka's strength to make the village Ratoro flourish. Please don't say that you're using AI, because this actually looks decent. Or nice. I always say decent, so I have an escape route just in case it uses AI. No, it actually looks good. It's bilingual, which is not the favorite, but they did everything bilingual. What? Even this says file H. I'm guessing that I'm really thinking that Kickstarter does this. So everything of Kickstarter is on the server. It's a Windows server, and they have an H drive. Really, what kind of developers do they have over there at Kickstarter? And basically don't want to send them my money. Because basically they get the money first and they take their cut and then they send it through to the other one. Okay, how to play. Well, see, now I have to click twice because it doesn't work properly. Okay, new area cards are added to the play area each round, gradually changing the state of the village. Place your workers. Wait, that's a worker? I sent a cow as a worker. Place your Uka and Suma workers onto area cards to perform their actions. Make offerings. Many area cards require you to place resources. Okay, you have to pay resources. Suma advantage. The Suma can perform actions without making offerings. Good Suma. The support track. Advance along the support track to secure valuable area cards before your opponents do. Okay. Supported cards are removed from the play area and placed in front of the player. As area cards are claimed, available strategies and board state continue to change throughout the game. I get that. After 4 rounds, the game ends. Lead the most influential clan in the village and claim victory. And there's a rulebook. Why Kickstarter? You, the backers, can get their hands on the game faster than other ways. By backing now, you can get this game at a discount of 10% compared to the other ways. To be fair, you still have to pay shipping. And acrylic start playing marker and playmat is Kickstarter limited production items. That's kind of cool. So add other stretch goals. No traditional stretch goals, but they do have the add-on. But they don't have pictures of the add-on. So base game, offering board, support, area cards times 42, honor cards times 24. Yukas, see, and this should be colorblind friendly, I guess. I don't know all the colorblind friendly color issues, so sorry about that. I know about red and green, and that's basically, I think, about 80% of all color blindness. Suma tokens, resource tokens, personal board, first player card, and round marker. And this is the playmat, and this is the acryl start player. Only the start players are acryl. And then we have a Tenugui. I have no idea what that is. Is that a playmat thingy? I don't know. And then photo of everything. Ooh, the resources look nice. Nice looking resources. Oh, the game looks nice. It's fun that 4 days to go, so if you want to do this game, make up your mind. Play with fire! Print and play edition. Don't play with fire, they said. Well, I have to play with fire. Oh yeah, I still have Iron Soul with the caffeinated. Here we go, Iron Soul. Nice caffeinated thing. Master the flames or burn in the strategic push your luck game. Okay. Fast. They have a nice side menu, so that's good. How to play. I probably have to click twice. Yep. Setup. No, I don't care about setup. Turn structure. Ignition. Blaze embers. Phase 1. Ignition. Draw a card from the magic deck. Okay, it's time to challenge the brazier. Choose a target. Declare your intention. Reveal card. Burn, baby, burn. Blue flame, you gain +1. Red flame, you lose 1 life. And otherwise, the attack fails. The target gets 1 mana and the target loses 1 life. And then phase 3 embers, the fire subsides. Any amount of mana accumulated and not spent during this turn dissipates. Choose a target, declare your intention, and reveal a fire card. And then card effects and everything. The primal boar, the ember porcupine, the haruspex owl, the spectral stag, the lone wolf, the baleful crow, and that's it. Reviews. Yeah. And the first reviews, so you can watch them on our Instagram page. UK game, and then autumn. Okay. Artwork, not entirely my thing. Not gonna lie. 6 heart types. We have an orange heart, yellow heart, purple heart, blue heart, green heart. That's me. Red heart. I cannot read what's on the card, but yeah. And those are the hero cards. Okay. Curious. Is it Europe only? Oh no, it's print and play, right? So starts at €5. Yeah, that's okay. With rules in English, Italian, and Spanish. Nice. Yeah, it looks okay. 2 to 6 players. I don't have time to do print and play anymore. Unless I'm doing my own designs. But yeah, still working on those as well. Too many irons in the fire, as we Dutch say it. Cooking Colosseum. The ultimate food fighting game, a new game by Gyardov's gaming universe. Fun game of food gladiators fighting for the title of champion. Again, no side menu. 3 created, 10 backed, so it knows a little bit. How to play, click for the manual. No. Rewards, token, Colosseum bandana, lunchbox. Did you a super game bag? Okay, it looks all cool, but where's the game? I have a cooking turn token. Why would I just beg for a cooking turn token? Imwim. And bandana, yeah, cool, but lunchbox, why? I want a game. You're talking about a game. Where's the game in this whole thing? Never mind. Okay, Goblin City Part 2 is just miniatures because then we're done. Yeah, it's just miniatures. Okay, done. Gunslinger Unsung Duty First. This feels very AI-ish. Doesn't have to be, but feels like it. The whole thing, text on images. Stop doing that. It's only miniatures. I'm not even going to continue that. Hood Brawls coming home. Well, UK, you can keep the brawls. We just want to do the matches. Football Soccer International Cup. Well, so we have football soccer international cup card game. Why put football and soccer in the same word? Same combination word. The fast-paced football soccer card game. No, just football. It's your game. You name it. If you say football, it's football. Okay, this page is no. Okay, going to here. We're going to continue. We have had our first 10. Fisting Hours promo. It's a card deck. Velthrax, Tactical, Elemental Supreme. Yeah, it also feels very AI-ish, not gonna lie. Solo game book for solo RPG-ish. Paisley Poker, the Boudoir collection. Well, those are nice, elegant playing cards for people who want them. We're already halfway in. Rebuild Rome, interconnecting city building playing cards. Wait, it's just playing cards? Oh, the interconnecting playing cards. So they do something with those. Okay. Top Shot Player Bottle Top Sports Collectible. What? So it's a tabletop game. Sometimes you see toys here. UFO disclosure game by Uapedia. Trust your knowledge. I wouldn't trust my brain as far as I can throw it. And I can throw it a decent amount, by the way. Loaded Dice, Yahtzee roguelike. So technically it's a game, but no, it's a video game from France, so skipping it. Tabletop RPG. So I can filter. Can I filter on tags next time? Just that it actually says tabletop games and I don't care about the rest. Tinfoil. Do we have to wear a tinfoil hat? Legend. The history of the Miglia Definitive Edition. Town Builder. It's 3D printable stuff. Cat Bat Attack. A deck-based card game. Okay. D&D. 3D printing. Fate and Facts. Well, those can be the same, but they don't have to be. Cyber Rats in Space. And then they land on Mars and then they're turning into biker mice. The Old Prince 1817. Oh, that's an 18xx game. Okay, that's about it. And then we continue here with Ancient Greece Scandal at the Olympics. Okay, cool. Peltrex. The Tactical Elemental Supremacy. Well, let's go for the one that we've all figured. Well, we have to click it twice. I click here and then it goes to the Champions Edition. I plan. AI tools have been used with concept art, logo exploration. I'm like, yay, bye bye. Next, rebuild ancient Rome. So we have a card game, and apparently this connection. Rebuild Rome is a premium deck of playing, but it's also an interactive tile placement tribute to the classic ancient city building strategy games. Every single card in this custom illustrated deck features a unique piece of Roman architecture. Yeah. When laid side by side, the entire deck connects seamlessly. They form a massive sprawling map of ancient Rome. Basically, they're just playing cards with a building on it. Okay, that's about it. Moving next. Top Shot players bottled Top Shot collectibles. They use no, not risks. We intend to use AI to assist Top Shot players with custom character renders. Bye. I'm not even going to dive into what you mean with that. UFO disclosures game by Uapedia. Trust your knowledge. Okay. So it's a game for 3 to 6 players. Welcome to UFO. Test your knowledge and explore the fascinating facts about UFOs, UAPs, and educate your friends about the phenomenon. Okay. Okay. Playing the game. Goal. Win by scoring 100 question points in at least 4 categories. That means I have to score 400 points or 100 points, and I have them spread over 4 categories. But it's basically a trivia game about UFOs. Pass. Tinfoil, a party game for crazy people. Well, sounds like something for me. A hilarious card game that will have you and your friends debating on wild conspiracy theories. Follow us on X. No. Speaking of a conspiracy theory. 3 to 10 players, 17 and up, 30 to 90 minutes. Anywhere in the world, okay. No AI was used in making this game. But why use text on images? Card examples, game summary, okay. In Tinfoil you pitch outrageous theory and wild topics. So basically it's a Cards Against Humanity type thing. I don't like those. I'm done with those. Legend, the story of the Miglia Definitive Edition. That's a certain race, right? If you want motorsport, welcome to Legends. Images of the TTS module. 1 to 8 players. Oh, it's a soloable racing game. It looks like it's just, hey, they're taking a right turn. If you want motorsport, you are in the right place. Okay. First time on Kickstarter? No. What's it about? What did they say about the original game? No. Why back now? No, no. How to play the basics. Thank you. Where's that? The sign. So, how to play the basics. Okay, thank you. It's annoying that when I click here, it doesn't automatically go there, and I'm just annoyed by it saying file H. Check your car's maximum acceleration and increase your speed by up that amount. If you use the full acceleration value, raise your engine temperature by 1 point. The tachometer really shows your initial movement. Okay. Outside braking point, you can only accelerate, hold speed, or lift and coast. So it's a more complicated racing game. Not sure if that's something for me, but I know people that do like it. It doesn't feel unique though. So yeah. Cat bat attack. So these are cats with bat wings. No, Cat Batman. Deck-based card game where dice are your weapon. So it's a deck-based card game with dice. No side menu. Welcome adventurers. What's in the box? Cool. How to play. 2 phases. Phase 1 gives you 2 options. Typically you will take the first option to draw a card and then play a card. Otherwise you have the option to rest, where discard any number of cards in your hand and draw back up to 5. Well, that's basically skipping a turn. Phase 2, you grab the die matching your current dice level, target a player and roll the die. Add modifiers you or your target has, and then subtract the result from their health. Okay, that's very straightforward. Fates and Facts, a rare edition biblical trivia game designed for connection. I think okay, before I go mental on what I'm seeing right now, I think I already told you once that I used to date a minister's daughter, and we were doing a biblical trivia game, and I won, even though I wasn't raised Christian or whatever. To be fair, I had read the Bible like 3 times before, but just because I like the stories. Okay, let's go mental. Text on images so small that even on your phone you cannot read these. Come on. Why do this? And then inconsistent sizes of text as well. This is smaller, this is bigger, this is, and then compared to that, this is huge. Bye bye. You're going downstairs watching the next game? Which game is that?
Iraq against Norway.
Oh, Norway, Iraq.
Yes.
Cool. I'll join you when I'm done.
Oui, oui.
Knut. Cyber Rats in Space. Rats Max Revenge. No AI. See? But you're okay. This is confusing. You say no AI, but you say slash through no AI. So basically, you double negating yourself. So you say AI, right? But good to read. I know what you're intending for, but this is a double negative. So this book will lie to you. Which book? I have to click that twice. Well, probably not to you, not you. Okay. Which books are right? Full color. So there are books. So it feels more like an RPG-ish kind of thing. Next, the game. A standalone sequel to Cyberreds, the biggest influence, like Cyberreds games. Cyberreds in Space includes a campaign where you are meant to lose. But that is that is possible to win. That it is possible. Incorrect English. You're not native English, right? Yes, you are. Okay. Just saying. Still reward tiers. It's a PDF, so it still feels like it's more an RPG, so let's skip it. The Old Prince. $80. 18xx games are so costly. So we have an island, I don't know which. This is 6-fold board, so it's a big board. We have charters, of course, private company shares, stocks, trains, tokens, and tractiles. You're basically 18xx stuff. Then you can get a neoprene mat. I have two, well, technically 3 18xx. No, I think I sold one, right? I don't see it. Oh no, I still own 80 Lilliput. I have 3 18xx games. Well, most people don't consider 18 Lilliput to be an actual 18xx game. I have this one. I have Shikoku 1889. I have that one. Still collecting dust because not many people want to play 18xx, and I am not the best to teach them. So yeah, new to 18xx, welcome AS game. Yeah, I know. Ambi teaching you all about 18xx. I would recommend it to watch that. She did it for the Dice Tower, but not anymore. And Shikoku gets a second printing. That's cool. And a review everything. Yeah, I would consider if you are considering jumping into 18xx, follow this one, this tutorial by Ambi. Just 18xx with Ambi. Learn about it, and then you know if it's a game type that you would like. I got 2 games and I'm happy with those, even though one hasn't hit the table yet. One is more introductory, the other one is a little bit more involved, and yeah, but they rarely hit the table. Okay, so this is clearly AI-ish. Ancient Greek puzzle is also a puzzle, so we're skipping that anyway. Tabletop, that's D&D, that's RPG. Skipping that. 3D printing. Well, build your own fort. Always cool. Freeport. Nope. Last Round Table, an offbeat tier 2 Daggerheart adventure to rescue a goat from a haunted brewery. It sounds like an RPG, but it doesn't say RPG, so I'm going for it right now. Westwild D6, a fast frontier tabletop that starts in minutes, built in too many acronyms. Gemis, Fierce Codis, competitive game for 2 players. Okay, Aurora Express, murder mystery card game with what looks like AI generated art. It's from Amsterdam. It's just playing cards, but it's also a murder mystery, so we'll see. Hexstorm, 3D printed, RPG. See how fast we're going pretty fast to the top, by the way. It's role playing. Carta Imperia, Rise of Rome. Okay, I do like Rome as a theme, but it's been done a lot. And Relic Hunter, a Traumatorium, Deculus expansion. Deculus game. I don't know if Deculus is an RPG, so we'll have to check. A game of patterns, licensing, and leverage. This also looks basically AI generated picture. Yeah, we'll open it, see if that's true. DCC is RPG. We'll have a bestiary dice. I'm curious, are those dice actually balanced? Because there's different thing. Survival is the ultimate game of wilderness survival. The mountain doesn't care if you're ready. Okay. Bookmark the Withering War. That looks like a hex war. And then, well, we have football, more football, but we're done right now. The last round table. It feels more like an RPG if I see it like this. Human made, that's good, but yeah, it's TTRPG. Okay, that's RPG-ish. Mixing up. Westwild D6. There we go. Oh. The game was built by hand on pencil paper. Virtual tabletop tool to play it was built with both human and AI-assisted AI for bug fixes, finding, so the software development wouldn't take years. Get some proper programmers. Using AI to find bugs? Come on. That's hitting my territory, so yeah. Lead the Guild of Thieves into the market to get gems from a merchant and nobles. Well, it's a thing that never been done before. Do you love games? I do, but that's not what I'm looking. 2 game modes. How to play. How to play. Oh, sorry, how to play. What's this? English? They don't have an English version. How to play. Origin level. Official. It's not even clickable. Oh, it's underneath. Oh, that's not clickable. And this one is. It's Spanish, Italian, French. Flowchart. Reviewers' thoughts. Anybody I know? I don't see any reviewers I know. Analysis Paralysis. Okay, I know them. It's basically they're one of the biggest board game channels out there. But that's about it. I don't like the page. Aurora Express, a murder mystery card game. So it's a card game, but they use AI, I thought so. Some visual elements were created with the assistance of AI tools. Just say that you use generative AI. Carta Imperia, Rise of Rome. Et tu, Brute. We're already stabbing Caesar. No, think about that. They have a solo and 2 player mode, so that's good. 1 to 6 players. Short game, 60 to 90 minutes. Long game, twice as long. Fun is in the table talk. The more I talk at the table, the less I'm interested in your game and focusing on what the game should do. So I'm not sure if the fun should be from a table talk, because that, in my case, it mostly means that I don't enjoy the game because I'm distracted. Delivers October, which means it's an Essen Spiel pickup. Yeah, we've done it before. Pandora Price of Salvage in March, and then on time for May. Okay, you say. Now, how does it place era tiles? Expand the map with new era tiles for Rome to conquer. Then reveal historical event for that era. Select actions. Reveal actions in numerical order. Each card gives the player an action, while the player who chose it gains an extra bonus. In an unusual twist for a 4X style game, some actions become more expensive when multiple copies are played. 1. Exploit. Exec something. So execute, extort, expand. Use laws and command armies to conquer new territory. And 5. Extra legal. Declare yourself emperor. I'm the emperor! Okay, did I win? Use the prestige as mobs to take down your rival. Or if you don't have the troops, assassinate the Primus. Ooh, booty! Solo 2-player mode. There are some videos about it, but that's about it. I like the acrylic and the artwork. I'm not sure if I like the gameplay. I'm worried about the small little cards. I do like these standees, by the way. So what is in the box? Double-sided map, 8 governor bust meeples, 1 campaign standard, legions, role markers, thumb tokens, prestige, a lot of cards with a lot of text on them, and that's also putting me off. Okay, sorry Carta Imperial, we're going to Relic Hunter, a solid solo dungeon crawler in a box. Would have been fun if they said, well, it's a solo dungeon crawler in a barrel. Just for a change. Of course it's in a box. Come on. Be original. Put it in a barrel. Nobody says it has to be that big of a barrel. Easy to play solo dungeon crawl. And then, yeah. Okay. Watch this video. We have more expansions and everything. Not much to go on. Wish they did it in a barrel. Royalty stacks, a game of patents, licenses, and a leverage. We use I. No, use I. I have used AI to edit text. I'm also creating a custom GPT that players can use as well. I'm not even gonna finish the sentence. This also just how tight and neatly this thing goes. It looks like a AI 3D render, right? 99, the card game. Oh look, hey, infinite AI generated image of what the game will look like. As I don't have a fully printed prototype to showcase, then you should have waited with your Kickstarter. Okay, no AI here. Okay, that's good. That's good. By the way, I'm not yawning, even though I'm physically exhausted. I'm not yawning. Probably when I'm going to watch the football game after the stream, I probably will knock out like that. Homestead games, you send survivalist. 1 to 6 players. Is it all in black and white? No, there is some color. Okay. We have a bird net, stone knife, deadfall, bow and arrow, everything to survive. How long will you survive? Well, hopefully until the final round. There are games that, yeah, basically, I think I don't even know if this war of mine has a solid ending, because I die in day 3 or 4. I don't think I even made it an entire week in this war of mine. Shim Films, designer of, well, that highly accessible, engaging game with great decisions, stunning art. Yeah, well, that's worker placement, resource management, push your luck, risk mitigation, climactic endgame. What's in the box? A lot of components, tokens, wooden pieces, cards, the whole shebang. Partners in Climb, Brooklyn Game Lab. It's very easy to teach, says Tarrant of Meeple University. Did you make a video about it then? 20% off, that's still $60. So 52 euros, which is actually a pretty normal price. Bow and drill, that's how you make fire. Bow trap, so you need a bow for a lot of things. See, overview and skid cozy gameplay. No, it's not cozy. Go all in, survive like Grizzly Head, Forsaken. A lot of extra stuff. And now the Onyx start. I shouldn't have said it. I should not have said it. A recessed board. We call that a dual layer board, but it's nice to have the tokens fit like that. So, do we have a how to play? Game mechanics was explained, but not really how to play video, right? Or whatever. Fool's Rules teach, let me guess. Meeple University. Yay! How to play with Salome. Is that the new person doing the Kickstarter previews for the Dice Tower? What was wrong with Mark Street? He did a great job. An epic war story adventure for draws too. So this looks like, hey, we are an RPG. No, because we had this ball. Campaign overview. Can I play it now? Well, it shows you have a Dungeon Master. Drive through RPG, so it is an RPG-ish. Okay. Continuing with Up the Table, Bring It Home. This is even not from the UK. Bring It Home is a UK term. Bring football home is a UK thing. You cannot say you're from California and ask to bring UK football home. And then be in a German jersey. Ah! Okay. Well, we're opening it, but... Yeah, tarot cards. Red Sonja with a Z. Harbor Hustle. A dynamic market. RPG maps. Ballad of Street Cats. You know how the Ballad of Street Cats goes? What was this? I had it in my head and I cannot sing it. I think it was a Heathcliff song, and I don't know the song anymore. Dice collections, okay. Ruin, No Man's Land, War Train, Undead Handbook, go. Web-based trading card game where gods hears. It's a video game, so we're not doing that. Astropause card game. Shadows of the Stars, solo tabletop role-playing game. Stone Spine Architect gets an expansion. And a big box to store everything in it. Okay, the adventure guide, Secrets of Enduril. Well, still D&D. Role playing. Is that sheep looking at me? Yes, it is. STL files. Headliner, the Encore campaign. Okay. Red Race from Zero to CEO. Yeah, I don't need to be CEO. 9 is a fast-paced card game for 2 to 6 players. You could save from 2 to 9 players. I cannot reach the top yet, quite yet. 7 to midnight card game, print to play edition. Okay, that's about 10ish. The rest will come later. I thought I was almost done. Okay, Up the Table, Bring It Home. A print and play, roll and write football management game that uses I don't care. I will not be using AI for generating any art or content. I do not believe in using the AI. No. I'm glad I read it. Sometimes I just see it and I'm like, I want to press that button, but yeah, okay. The funny thing is, I can only press risk because they didn't put the rest of the side menu in there. I cannot go all the way to the top. Fix that to create a zero-backed person. Okay, what is Bring It Home? It's something about football. Look, it's a Dutch flag. Do we have every country in here? We need to have 48, so that's 4 times. We're missing some countries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. So we're having 32. So we're already missing 16 countries. I don't see Curacao. I don't see Cape Verde. I said Risto is using alcoholic intelligence. You drink a lot of beer during the matches. Well, you do you. Drink responsibly, I would say. Who's this for? Why back now? How to play? Just text. Okay, I'm out of here. You don't use AI, but you didn't build a proper page as well. Harbor Hustle, a dynamic market, acrylic fish, no turn limits. What do they mean with no turn limits? That mean, yeah, well, the game ends at a certain point and we don't know how many turns there are, or your turn can take forever and everybody has to wait until you're done. Just saying. Okay, no stuff about that. Okay, let's go. How to play. No. I say how to play and it goes, what's in the books? No. How to play. Move your ship. That sounds very important to do, yeah. Move your ship to navigate the ocean and find fish you are looking for. Explore the ocean tiles. Okay. Catch fish from schools. Cool. Selling them at the market. Pushing your luck. There is no turn limit in Harbor Hustle. Stay out longer to haul more fish, but if others sell first, prices may crash. That's what they do with the no turn limit. Push your luck or play it safe. If I would play this with my mother, she would go back safe and safe and safe again. So what is in the box? Ocean tiles, player boards, market boards, shipyard board, captain cards, tracker cards on basically market price, money cards, player stats tokens, acrylic colored tokens, and player ships. So the fish are acrylic upgrades. And are you going live in like 50 minutes? I'm not done in 50 minutes, but I think time roller might be. What are you streaming today? Anything specific? I wish I could bring my YouTube crowd with you. I have no idea if people are watching on YouTube right now. If you are watching on YouTube, say something in chat and you can also get a nice pop-up. Yeah, unboxing Mayas. I know you said games, but I'm just messing with you. Mini expansion, 2 new island tiles, and a ghost ship upgrade. Oh, that's cool. And we have Kickstarter Kelly, new captain. This looks actually like a pretty decent game. Oh, Rado says something. This game is very, very clever. I like it. I like it a lot. It's only the 3 to 5 player that blocks me from going full for that game. Astropos. Cute pets, quick turns, clever combos. If you say so. 2 to 4 players. How to play. Play a card from a hand of 3. Trigger the action. Create chaos or target rivals. Score the planet based on the core. Most cards. High card. Lowest total. Okay. And then we have overview of gameplay. Turns are simple. And then overview. Mark territory by placing card. Yeah, I'm still annoyed by the text on images, but yeah. Flag numbers will also affect who will win a location. Disrupt the plans. Beware planet course. Take careful timing. Score planet. Planet winner 2 points. Second place 1 point. Game ends. All card played. Okay. But you get cards and tokens. Sure. And then they have a red shift panda expansion. The red panda. That's not a cat anymore. But yeah, we have a red panda player. Expanding the game to 5 players. Looks kind of cute. Intentions. License to Krill. Whale hot potato plushie box. Astropause. And then some. Okay. None of which I know. That doesn't mean that's a bad thing, but yeah. I don't know them all. I don't know all the people. And it looks cute. And well, you can already see I saved this one. Most likely I'm gonna back this, I'm not gonna lie. I have everything from the Eulos Early Universe. I like Stone Spine Architects. I didn't play it much solo, but I do like it. So, I want to know what's new. We have monsters with asymmetric play. 12 different epic guardians to command, each with their own strategies and scoring abilities. Game power, level up, yeah, okay. High replayability because yeah, different heroes, different things. Push your luck. As waves of hero invade your dungeon, you must decide to play it safe and close your gate, or roll the dice again and hope your forces aren't overwhelmed. Oh, there's much more happening during the game. I like it. Not that the game was bad, it was basically a dungeon planner with drafting mechanics and scoring abilities. And I do like it, but now what you are planning is also being invaded, and you have to make sure that that works as well. So it's not just the scoring of how your dungeon looks and what creatures are in there and such. No, now it's also what you're gonna do against the heroes and everything like that. Retail edition includes a Marauder pack mini expansion, which I like, $41. Collector's edition, then basically you get a nice big box where the original box fits into. So you get 6 guardians, custom insert, and everything fits in there. Pledge levels, so pledge managing access, retail edition of Stone Spine Architects, the expansion Stone Spine Architects, the collector's box, or go all in. I already have these. I think, yeah, I have the Shrines and Mountains mini expansion, so I already have this one. I will probably go this one. Does not include the base game. I know, you get a big box. Yeah, I like base Stone Spine Architect as well. But I think from time to time throwing in the expansion, I think will be cool. Throwing in invasion. It's not something I would probably play a lot. But yeah, so we get the Marauder mini expansion, you get that for free. How to play invasion. So okay, here we go. Invasion expansion adds new phase to each round of the game in which players defend their dungeon against incoming heroes. Roll the dice to determine which heroes invade your dungeon. Guide the invading heroes through the dungeon who take damage from monsters, traps, minions, and guardians until they are defeated or escape. Press your luck by inviting more invaders or close your gate for the round. Once all gates are closed, roll dice determining which heroes get stronger. Ooh. Award a trophy to the player who defeated the most heroes and assign demerits to all players who let heroes escape. And gain XP for each hero defeated in your dungeon and level up your guardian. Cool. There's a rulebook. There's a solo mode. Jail returns. Hello, Jail. Good to see you. And compete for resources. Invasion phase, yeah. And base game is also available, which is solid. Wait, Stone Spine Architects is on Board Game Arena? Oh, we really need to play that one. I really need to play it more, to be honest. I need to be more on Board Game Arena anyway. what good is paying for having uh, a subscription to Board Game Arena if you don't use it? Well, they get money, but yeah. So this is inside the main box. Review here. If you want to know how to play, Rodney got you covered. Don't know if he did the expansion as well, but yeah. There's a lot of expansion videos. Why back exclusive? That's the only one. The only thing I don't have, and I want the role player big box to put everything there, but that you only can get it if you get the last expansion. But I already have the last expansion, and I don't want to pay twice for it. So I could sell the last expansion separately, just buy the one with the big box, so I can put everything in the big box and then sell the expansion separately. That's something I could do, but yeah, then I'm basically paid twice for that. So the World of Eulos, I got it all except the latest expansion, of course, for Stonespan, but I got it all. I even did a paid preview for the role player expansion. I was hoping they would ask me for this one, but yeah. They also did Fliptoons, very good game. I just love the World of Eulos, so yeah. Basically already teasing what might be pick of the week, by the way, but yeah. We're not done yet. Something might surprise me. Is that sheep looking at me? Build a mighty flock of sheep from heads and butts to outbuy rivals. You sold your copy. Why, Tasha? Why? Why would you do that unless you really needed the money? You like it well enough, but you like role-playing. But it's a totally different game than those two. Well, you could compare it a little bit to cartographers. A little bit. Like cartographers with more personal goals. I can see that a little bit. Role player, and it's a totally different game. The flock building party card game. Is a 2 to 4 player game a party game? If I think party game, I think at least 6 players or more. Make sheep from heads and butts. Every weird, even weird ones. Heads, that's a Franken thing. That's a paint, so you can choose different paints. Yeah, so weird wolf, yoink, reflip, flip the coin. And the artwork, yeah, kind of funny. The game itself, it might be fun to play, but it's not something I would buy. If somebody says, oh, I want to play this game, I was like, sure. But it's not something I would get in my collection. But they're funding nicely because of the crazy nice artwork, and I get it. I get it. I get it. Okay, headlines. Build your band on the stage. With headliner. Okay. How to play. How do we play? No, how to play twice. Yeah. 1. Draft. 2. Drive. 3. Jam. So we're gonna drive during the game. Okay. Recruit new talent and build a band with the right mix of sound. Each player simultaneously reveal their hand to select the musician they want to the band. If two players selected the same musician, they secretly bid cash, hoping to outbid their opponent. Okay. Pile into the van and chase the next payday, picking the right venue and match its icon requirements to cash in. Okay. And take the stage, play the show, and earn your money. Makes sense. Heartbreakers, roadie, backup dancers, add-ons. Okay. Oh, they did the Holiday Hills. To be fair, I would love to have a copy of Holiday Hills. I think that would go really nicely with the family play. The rest I don't know. But Holiday Hills looks really fun to play. Wildcards card promo, free backer bonus. Ooh, what's the free backer bonus? Big game venue card, headline school bus, first wooden first player marker, not the first wooden marker. Okay, it's 2 to 5 players. We have Alan DeLeon, Mick Stringer, and Lana Del Riff. That's actually kind of cool, and it's not that expensive, so that's also cool. Then we have Rat Race, 2 to 6 players, from 0 to CEO, a chaotic office party game. Okay, it starts immediately with how to play. Choose your rat token, pick your office alter ego, and get ready to climb. Risto, are you following me for 2 years, 4 months, and 3 days? Thank you for being true to me for that long of time. It's very much appreciated. How round works: workday, meeting, payday. I wish I get the pay. Workday, have a meeting, and get paid. I wish I got paid every day. Play workday cards to gain meetings are never fair. All players secretly select an attack card, then reveal simultaneously to resolve the conflicts through bluffing and prediction. Payday, earn your position. Each player collects a salary based on their position in the company hierarchy. The higher you climb, the more you earn. Good to know. Climb the ladder to become CEO. Outplay, outsmart, and outlast the rest of the office, but don't get fired. Well, then don't play with the apprentice. Dirty move combos, play overtime to steal 2 cards, use workplace harassment. I don't think I like the idea of this game, to be honest. Then we have 9. 9 is a fast-paced game for 2 to 6 players that keep players on the edge of the seat with dynamic gameplay. Why is this dog looks weird? I know it's still a German Shepherd, over Germanized, but it still has hands, standing on paws. How to play: play cards from your hand to move the dog token up the mountain board. Score points whenever you pass the 9 space, equal to how far past the 9 space you went. But be careful, if you ever score more than 9 points, you will bounce backwards, equal to how far the 9 points you scored. Okay. Burst my bubble. Yeah. All of the art was created by the incredibly talented Erika Taguchi. No generative AI was used. Good to know. Then again, the gameplay itself is not. It's not really pushing me in, to be honest. Next up, 7 to Midnight card game, print and play edition. Maze Runner Hero. Okay, how to play 7 to Midnight. Objective: to win the game, you must rescue all the critters in the critter decks by midnight. When midnight strikes, Zumova will eat the remaining critters and escape through the midnight gate to freedom, unless you can stop him from escaping. Okay. The actions are split between 2: rescue phase, maze phase. So each player takes a turn attempting to rescue as many critters as possible. You get 3 actions to spend on your turn and several options. There are also free actions. Rescue a critter, triggers an event, refresh the field, and then maze phase. At the end of each round, you must decide which direction to go into the maze: left, right, or straight. Next, flip the top maze card to see if you are going the right way. If you get it wrong, there will be 2 consequences: loss of access to an item card and being forced to discard the top event card in the matching column. Left means leftmost column, right means rightmost, and straight means the middle column. Okay. Human made, no AI. See, people are turning around right now. Okay. Ooh, shuriken models. Evoke the art, Ascension, D&D, Legends Reborn, an MMO. That's a video game. Tabletop game, female berserker. That's just STL. More STL. Basically, we were almost done anyway. Do we have anything new that was added after the berserker? Heartless Beauties. That's STL. So, already streamed for 2 hours. Let's do Game Found. We ended on Arcanixia, the ultimate wizard waging card game last week. So we're doing Valkyo training card game, the Islands of Icaria, 1840 Age of Lions. Sounds like another 18xx game. This is an express crowdfunding, which basically means it's just a pre-order system. You pay directly, not when the campaign ends. Entropy by Board and Dice, Saloon Shootout, Narcos, Open Oceans, also an express crowdfunding, and then solo game of the month has Stonefall, Aeon's End, System Overload. I thought that Aeon's End was done. They had done so many expansions, they were done, but they keep going. And believe in me, please. So that's it. Last campaigns. Here we go. Valkyo training card game 2026. Well, I'm not the biggest fan of training card games, so 2 players. Before we go how to play, let's see if we can find anything about the artwork. Updates. No updates. FAQ. Nothing. Comments. W2F. That's it. No reply, no whatever. Okay, so we're gonna judge it by some pictures. I don't immediately see anything AI, and then it says how to play. Oh man, I don't like this. They're basically, hey, these are some pages from the rulebook. That's how we're gonna do it. I'm not reading a rulebook live on stream, people. They're actually just showing the rulebook. Okay, never mind. Moving on. Next, Islands of Icaria. This was not a picture that was on the uniform. Valkyrians fight for whoever tastes the best. What? 2-player game, 50 minutes. The World of Icaria. Weird looking artwork. FAQ. Do you use AI? This is a collectible. At this point, it's not as designed as a tradable card, but it is possible it will be. Did you use AI? No, not at all. I have a personal crusade against. Okay, that's good to know. At least they have that going for them. So, gameplay. It's a deck builder. Why so many texts? Why does it always look like Magic the Gathering? I'm not gonna lie. And it plays differently, but the cards look like that. Yeah, no, it's throwing me off. I see a lot of different pictures. I am getting AI vibes from this one, to be honest. In 18xx. Are there any of them better than Magic? Well, my son would say Pokemon. But to be fair, he never played Magic. But yeah, he's a Pokemon player. I sold all my Pokemon things. I think I still have my... I did get the Magic Turtles. You play Magic Arena? I haven't played Magic Arena in like forever. Hey, we have an AI section. Wait. Where is it? Please note official AI concepts. And there we go. Next, entropy. Like I said, this is basically a pre-order system. If you can see, I already have it ready in my thing to go. Entropy plus Maestro, but I'm waiting until my salary cut because yeah, August is already sold out. Wave 1, I'm not getting it. I had a game yesterday when it was released, so I could not hop in on it. So now I'm waiting until I get my paycheck next week and then I will go in. But yeah, entropy, it's basically pre-order system, so technically it's not a Kickstarter. But how to play, I think there's also a video playthrough. Yep. But it has a nice round board. The game is played a variable number of rounds. Each turn you must move your scientist to perform an action. You must end your movement on either the inner action space or the main board or an outer space of an action tile and resolve it. The game is triggered when 2 out of 6 main objectives are completed. The player with the most victory points wins. Move around the board, build a solar system by evolving stars and aggregating planets, and fulfill mission objectives. So this is done by the same designer who did Newton, I believe. Yeah, Barrage, Darwin's Journey and Newton, which are all 3 solid games. So Thomas Battista, Simone Luciani and Nestor Mangoni. I sold my copy of Barrage because I had at that time everything for Barrage, but it was too much work to set it up solo, and it also was on Steam, so I went for Steam version and I needed money, so that worked. Darwin's Journey I still haven't played, and Newton, even I haven't played Newton, but I hear it's very approachable. So, but yeah, as an add-on I got Maestro. I think that was a UK GE release, and I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll get them both. So yeah, it was called differently. The Art of Thieves, or the Thieves of Art, but they renamed it Maestro, and it was a 2-player game, I think, and now they made it 1 to 4. So they made some changes when I last saw compared to when I last saw it at Spiel. But yeah, it's already in my shopping cart. I just have to say submit pledge, which will happen next week. But it's a pre-order system, so we're skipping it. Saloon Shootout, 3 to 6 players. All those text and images, yeah, it looks good. This is way too light of a color. What's the game like? Okay, Lola. First, you're going to play an addictive and original gambling game called Lone Down Louie. Concept is simple. 3 cards are flipped up. The sum of the total of 3 cards represents the lowdown or the bust threshold. Players are dealt 5 cards, but you also have 5 cheat cards to snuck in with you. Okay. Yeah. I'm not saying this really. I like the card art. But let's see. FAQ, nothing. Updates, nothing. Comments, nothing. The project not funded yet. Yeah, well, not even gonna check if it uses AI. Narcos. So I think didn't the series already end? Oh, our art. That's this. Every scene frame is inspired by the show into full-time illustrators, graphic designers bringing the world from using their skills and AI tools. Which tools? Which AI tools? Because this looks like a cartoonified version of parts of the series, but are you using AI or aren't you? Are you using generative AI? By the way, it's very pricey. 129 euros. And then Valeria and the sleeve pack is extra. And it has a solo mode. And I don't mind this artwork. Looks fine. But what AI part are you using? I doubt. So yeah, better be clear on which AI tools you're using. Seabound Open Seas expansion. This one was also an express thing. Express crowdfunding risks. What does it mean? Doesn't work like a store. You can pledge for products as long as the campaign is open. There is not a set funding goal for the campaign, and all payments are processed instantly. See, so basically it's a pre-order system. Shipping the project story, but the board game, discover new lands, explore 14 unique land tiles, amass your fortune, recruit a daring crew. But it's missing something. Oh, our family plays games. Did a preview of it, but the page doesn't feel polished enough. Like we use this picture, but yeah, you cannot touch these. These are not touching, so why use the blue background? I like the pirate theme. I like that OG themes are coming back, but yeah. Stonefall solo game. There's print and play. This one's designer and artist, so they have an actual artist. So that's good. Gameplay. Choose your dwarves, 2 heroes, 2 villagers. Explore rooms to find resources and exit. Fight when you have to, but 1 dwarf must make it out of the mine alive to win. Survive 3 levels of the final boss to tell the tale of Stonefall. Yeah, it has me piqued a little bit. I'm curious. I have 7th inning stretch. I liked it. I don't have any of the other ones. I was considering getting Rome, but yeah, you don't have money all the time, right? Legends 7. I think already have those. The rest I don't. Awaken the ancients. Oh, wake up, ancients. So it's solo game of the month, but I don't think they do each month. They're not doing exactly each month, but getting close to getting monthly. This one actually looks kind of interesting. Then we have Aeon's End Systems Overload. More Aeon's End. I never dipped my toe into Aeon's End. I hear good things about it, but it's getting too big for me, and I don't even know if I can get the base game. Is it a standalone thing? Just new stuff. 1 copy and syndicate the dice, sorcery, repairing new pre-mat and everything. Twin Flame. So how expensive can it get? Rollerburn, you will receive 1 else engine, including all of the stretch goals and 9 waves of content, which are, well, it's a lot at least. So is it a standalone thing or is it an expansion? By the way, I'm not the biggest fan of indie boards and cards because, well, once they took over Stronghold games, let's see. Let's say I just heard a lot of behind the scenes stuff. And it wasn't always that positive. Not clear if it's an expansion or a standalone. Did I mention it in top line? Mention if I will. It's a standalone product with new mates, so it's a standalone. So it's also someplace you can begin. And then believe in me, please. You're a god or whatever everybody else should think. The tornado totally you, tsunami. Somebody must have made you angry. Use natural events to convince people you control the elements. 2 to 4 players. And gameplay, I can see anything about. Yeah, where did it go? Where did my lunch go? FAQ was game. The landscape. Ship, punch, film, Bronco. Do you need a pay? No. Okay. Special other companies. Know someone sent them our way. Yeah, I know somebody, but I don't think it will fit them. I don't see anything about AI art. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt because it doesn't immediately scream AI. So retail versus define. It's a cosmetic content. So it's just cosmetic content. Okay. Gameplay. Build the foundation of your cult. Gain the greatest following. Complete your god. So that's a weird dog building. Okay, head, body, and feet. Okay. Thou shalt not more. No, but fear not. To be absolute safe, final claim. That phenomenon over there. That will make even the heavens sing your name. All's fair game. Okay. And then read the rules or watch the gameplay video. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. So, that was the last one. Time to do a pick of the week. So, chat, if you have been paying attention, you already know what I'm going to pick. Just giving you a couple of seconds to think about it. Basically mentioned it already. Now I'm drinking water. It's coffee and crowdfunding. Nobody in chat knows what. Oh, it's so obvious. Stompine Architects. Like I said, I collect everything Eulos and I want a collector edition. Of course. Yeah, I want that one. So that is my pick of the week. It's way too obvious. Normally I would also look at smaller games, and there were some. The Great Expedition, which was the first game we looked at, that looked actually quite cool. Ratoro looked pretty. Harbor Hustle also had something. Headliner also looked interesting. Stonefall also had my thoughts, but that was about it. And Stone Spine Architects definitely was on my radar as soon as I knew it was coming. So here we go. Big face mode. So yeah, you can clearly tell I've been chatting a lot at the beginning because it's almost midnight, which means it's bedtime for me. I will probably finish watching the game that started, I think, a short while ago. I don't know. Probably the second half is starting soonish, or is already going. Then I'm just almost done watching that. But before we do, people on Twitch, sorry, not people on YouTube. It's not a YouTube thing. I cannot do that. We're gonna raid into somebody. Time Roller is still live, but also Panda is live, and I see 2 messages. Ender Love emote. It's the Ender Love emote. Okay. We got the elusive golden kappa. Yay. What's Time Roller playing? Time Roller is having even deeper regrets. Is he almost done? Not sure. And Panda is unboxing games. I already said that we would raid into Panda Angel, right? That means that if Timey is live on Thursday, we're probably gonna raid Timey. Okay, we're gonna raid Panda Angel. And next time we're probably gonna raid Timey. So, everybody, thank you for being here. This Thursday, I'm playing with my favorite animal, the koala. We're gonna save them. So, Endangered Australia is up on Thursday. So now you know what's coming this Thursday, and that's your last stream of this week. No streams for the Dutchies. I am sorry, the schedule doesn't allow for it. Everybody, thank you for being here. Have a lot of fun over at Panda Angel. She's currently unboxing something that looks familiar, but I cannot play. Is that mind management? It looks like mind management, but I'm not entirely sure. Bye bye, have fun, and see you hopefully on Thursday. And thank you for the hype train and everything. That was awesome. So when we raid, show off your golden kappas if you have them. Okay, show them off. I still have to figure out which one it is. Bye bye.